Good morning everyone. Today we will explain to you the importance of cyber ethics. To a person who is new to the cyber world, I will give only one advice, that don't trust anything in this world. Ethics in the real world are moral principles, what's your culture and image in front of the society. Similarly, cyber ethics are related to the computer network. The three important questions that you should ask yourself is it okay to display the personal information about others on the internet? Second one is, who owns the digital data such as music, movies, books, web pages, etc. that you see on the internet? Is access to the internet a basic right that everyone should have? Now the most important question is, why the term cyber ethics? Cyber ethics is more accurate label than computer ethics, which might suggest the study of ethical issues limited to the computer machine or to computing professionals. Basically, cyber ethics contain everything in the computer world. That's why we use cyber ethics. Now, who should be the concerned one about the cyber ethics? Actually, from novice to professional, everyone should be concerned about the cyber ethics, as these are the most important practices that should be taught in every aspect of its use. Why should we be concerned about cyber ethics? And power of internet has increased the cyberbullying, so we should be concerned about that. Basically, internet has a lot of power. Anyone can communicate at any time with anyone and anywhere. So that's the power of internet that encourages the bad behavior. Now, the four important things that come into my mind while considering the cyber ethics is that you have to keep your image clean. For that, you must know what is digital footprint, cyberbullying, digital citizenship, and what is the ethical behavior. First of all, digital footprint. Digital footprints are traces left by someone's activity in digital environment. Well, digital footprints are passive and active. Passive digital footprint is created when data is collected about an action without any client activation. Active digital footprints are created when personal data is released deliberately by a user for the purpose of sharing information about oneself. So there are two kinds of data. One is created without any client activation, and other is that you do it yourself. Now, what does that really mean? Students should understand how to be safe and responsible online and how to create a digital footprint to be proud of today and tomorrow. Your footprint should be as clear so that you should have no traces of bad behavior. Will it be insignificant tomorrow or in 5 years when you need to apply for college or seek new employment? These are some articles that you should go through so to have more knowledge about it. All of us, like it or not, are creating these trails. We left some footprints, we can be traced back. There is all kind of information about you to be found online. There is no delete button on the web. That's the most important point while considering the cyber ethics. The Internet Archive and its Wayback Machine gives you a historical snapshot of a site within a second. The www.archive.org, this is the site that browsed through over 150 billion web pages in 1996 within a few seconds. This is the result shown. These are the traces searched for www.iste.org. Well, search engines are no longer enough. What do we mean? If whatever we do online can be traced back to you and it stays forever, what should you put online? So its answer is that think before you go.
Killed him. Oh man. Feels like a legend. Compound A, 46.7% by weight. Compound B.
Once you post your image online, you can't take it back. Anyone can see it. Family, friends, anyone. Remember, think before you post.
So as you see in this video, that your image can't be retraced. This is a digital dossier. There are a lot of paths through which you go, so you don't know where you left your traces. Tools to track your footprints on the web. There are many tools which you have never heard of. There are a lot of places where you find your digital footprints you have never heard of. First of all is people searching the invisible web. People claim to search the deep or invisible web to find documents, blogs, entries, photos, publicly available information that other search engines don't serve up. Here is the result. Here we search for the user, and Spokio is another site which can keep track of you. It can dig out the information about you on the net. The important question is, can you Google me? A potential employer, college recruiter or client Googles your name and does not find anything or much. What happens then? Well, the principal searches for the potential hire's name and birth and does not find anything. What does it mean not to have a digital footprint in these cases? How to establish your digital footprint? First of all, you should have a profile on LinkedIn. It's most important site for your professional career, where you can upload your resume and other information, demonstrate your skills, passion, and etc. technical skills. Second one is blogging. You should have your blog. Various sites giving blogging information are Blogger, WordPress, and Squarespace. You can demonstrate yourself on the blog, and you can specify your work, what kind of work you do, and all this stuff. You must ensure there are plenty of positive associations. Build your own professional webpage. Stack the deck into your favor. Websites such as zoominfo.com allow users to post information about themselves, so consider including details about your professional involvement and qualifications on these type of forums. Share your insights. Posting your comments on the industry forums or authoring online articles in your area of expertise is a smart way to reinforce your professional reputation. Various real life facts are about social networking. Facebook and MySpace have privacy controls. Some sites require kids to be older than 13, but anyway, younger kids set up their accounts. There are no guarantees of privacy even with the settings, since everything can be cut, pasted, and sent. Inappropriate pictures, posts, or messages can result in damage to kids' reputation. Kids can tag or identify their friends, which can violate their privacy. Understand our online interactions. By conducting periodic searches of your name, you will always know what information is out there and have the opportunity to make the corrections or adjustments as needed. Now we come to the cyberbullying. First of all, you should answer some questions that what's your definition of bullying? Have you been bullied recently? How did you feel at times? How have you felt since then? What do you think should be done about it? What's already been tried? What worked and what didn't? You should see all these and come up with answers. Statistics from the Bureau of Justice, School, Crime and Safety are that 1 out of 4 kids is bullied. That's quite high number. 1 out of 5 kids admit to being bullied or doing some bullying. 43% are afraid of being harassed in school bathrooms. 80% of the time, an argument with the bully will result in physical fight. Why are the kids mean to each other? Why do they bully each other? Usually they are trying to get back at someone who hurts them. Trying to embarrass someone they don't like, even if that person hasn't done anything. First of all, for cyberbullying, you should stay safe online. Stop cyberbullying and connect safely. You should be cyber smart. These are some links that you should go to. The point of discussion is digital citizenship. What is citizenship? What does a citizen want from itself? Like a normal citizen, in digital citizenship case, students want literacy, safety, learning strategies, and should have ethics. To adults, it looks like a brave new world, but to the kids, it's just life. Welcome to their world. There is another site called www.cybercitizenship.org for kids, where you can find a lot of information about the cyber ethics that you should teach your kids before sending them to the cyber world. Next important point is ethical behavior. Now, promoting responsible and ethical online behavior with students is not easy. We don't know from where to start, as there are a lot of stuff out there. So we should first of all teach basic rules of cyber activity. Basic rule is, do not do something in cyberspace that you would consider wrong or illegal in everyday life. Do not use rude or offensive language. Do not be a bully on the internet. Do not call people names, lie about them, send embarrassing pictures of or anything else to try to hurt them. Rules of ethical cyber activity. Do use the internet to communicate and interact with other people. Do not encourage cyberbullies. Do report cyberbullying. Do use the internet for research and information. Don't use copyrighted information as your own. Do enjoy music, videos and games on the internet. Don't download or share copyrighted information. The rules of ethical cyber activity. Do not break into someone else's computer. Do not attempt to infect or in any way try to make someone else's computer unusable. Do shop, bank and pay bills online. Don't share personal information too easily. Do use the internet to expand your social and business network, but don't a tech-savvy kid plus computer. That's creating a lot of trouble. 50% of elementary and middle school students don't believe that hacking is a crime, but mind you, it's crime. High school student arrested for online investment fraud. That 14-year-old purchased inexpensive stocks, lied about their potential value, reaped hundreds of thousands of dollars when other investors bought his life and stocks. Police arrested cybercrime forum teenagers. Scotland Yard, largest international English-speaking online cybercriminal forum, has 8,000 members and offers online instructions on how to steal money. Pair arrested are 17 and 18 years old. Police recovered over 65,000 credit card numbers that have been compromised. Compromised cards could have led to the theft of $7.9 million. So the question is, why did they do it? In an interview with an online publication, Machiavelli federal official said, "It's power." According to the Rochester Institute of Technology study, high school students, 21% of them admitted using a computer or electronic device to cheat on a school assignment. 12% admitted plagiarism. 65% have illegally downloaded music in past year. 34% have illegally downloaded the movies. 12% of students in high school circumvented computer security systems designed to filter or block their access to the website. RIT studies 7th and 8th grade students. 34% reported that they were able to use the internet with no supervision. 42% of the children reported that they had spoken with at least one stranger online within the past year. Sharing personal information. 39% of children have posted photos of themselves. 36% have posted their real names. 14% have posted their schedules and personal contact information. If those dangers aren't real enough for you, maybe you would find it interesting to know that 9% of kids have accepted an online invitation to meet someone in person. 10% have asked someone online to meet them in person, agreeing to physically meet with people that they have never met before. Browser keeps a list of destinations from most recent to the oldest. A history can be cleared by anyone. Checking histories should be a regular part of managing your tools for the internet safety. Guard your privacy. What people know about you is up to you. Protect your app. You should have clean image on the internet. You should not leave any footprints. Nothing is private online. Anything you say or do can be copied, pasted, and sent to many people without your permission. While surfing on the net, you should assume that everyone is watching you. There's a huge, vast audience out there. Someone is your friend's friend. They can see everything. You should apply the golden rule. If you don't want it done to you, don't do it to someone else. Watch the clock. A virtual hug never matches a real one. Balance your life. Choose wisely. Not all the content is appropriate. You know what we mean. Don't hide. Using anonymity to cloak your actions doesn't turn you into a trustworthy, responsible human being. Think about what you see. Just because it's online doesn't make it true. Be smart, be safe. Not everyone is who they say they are. But you know that. Well, thanks for your patience. If you have any questions or want to improve this lesson, contact us.